Hey everyone, it's Natalie with Thistle and Rose Farm, and today I'm going to be making barbecue chicken stuffed zucchini boats. So we're going to get right into that and I'll show you what to do. So this is one of those meals that I just kind of threw together because I had things to come in from the garden. It was a busy day cleaning up the camper and I just didn't know what I was going to do for dinner yet. So maybe this will help you on a day like that for you too. Okay, so I just came in from the garden after a busy couple of days of camping and my zucchini is ready. I don't have a lot coming ready in the garden just yet because it is still pretty early, but summer squash, they're coming in like crazy now. So with the little bit that I have coming in, I have side shoots from broccoli. Let's do some barbecue chicken stuffed zucchini with some homemade cheese. All right, let's get together on that. Okay, so in a very large cast iron pan, I heated up some olive oil and then I chopped up a small sweet onion, really small, and we're just going to start sauteing this on low heat and give the onions a head start. Meanwhile, I am chopping up chicken breast nice and small. You can also use ground chicken. It works great for this recipe. And you can also, you can really do any meat you want. Anything. Hamburger works really well. Ground venison works really well in this recipe. I just happen to have chicken thawed out. My onions are soft and turning yellow, so I'm going to go ahead and start adding in all of my chicken. So I did two chicken breasts for this. Thigh meat, anything else works just fine. It does not have to be chicken breast. Like I said, pretty much any meat works for this recipe. And I'm just going to start this, stir it around, and I'm going to get the chicken about halfway at this point, and then I'll be adding more vegetables. So I have 3 zucchinis that I just washed, and I'm going to cut their ends off and slice them down the middle and open them up. Okay, now I just sliced them down the middle, so now I'm going to go in with a spoon and scoop out the centers and put it into a bowl. So I'm just going in and scooping out where like the seeds are. This center stuff should come out really easily, and I'm just scooping that out. And then I want like an indent in the center of my zucchini. So as you can see now, I just have like a bunch of little zucchini boats all ready to be stuffed. And back to our pan and chicken. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of powdered garlic and then add in some black pepper and shake in some sea salt. This is just to taste, so you can season this as you like. And then go ahead and give it a really good stir. So the chicken is about halfway done at this point. So now I want to add whatever vegetables I basically have. So if I brought something in from the garden, I'm going to want to chop it up and add it at this point. So I did bring in some broccoli side shoots that I'm going to clean up, and I'm going to chop those up small and put those in here. And I have some corn on the cob that's been sitting around, so I'm going to cut some kernels off of 1 or 2 of those and add that as well. And you can really add in any kind of vegetables that you like. Peas work really good. Sweet potatoes can be really good. Small cut up carrots are great. Anything that you like or anything that you have bringing in from the garden is the main idea here. Okay, so at this point I'm also going to turn up the heat and try to get that chicken a little bit more done so it can bring out a little bit more flavor. I'm going to get a large baking dish out and put a little olive oil into the bottom and set my zucchinis inside. At this point, depending on how you like the zucchini, you can pop these into the oven and pre-bake these for 15 to 20 minutes on like 350 to 365. Get them started before you fill them, and this will give you a softer baked zucchini in the end. If you want it a little bit more crisp and fresh, just fill them raw and put it all together that way. It is completely up to you at that step what you like to do. And coming back to the skillet, we're going to just pour some barbecue sauce on everything. Enough to make everything coated up really well with the sauce. I try to use them, I always use a more natural barbecue sauce. So you can use homemade barbecue sauce, anything that you like, really. Getting it coated out really well. Add about 3 tablespoons worth of honey. And then turn off the heat. At this point, you're ready to fill your zucchini boats. So just take the filling over to your shells and start filling them in to the top. And then I add some shredded cheese. And then I also sprinkle on some herbs. In this case, I used oregano, paprika, and marjoram. And you can use any kind of cheese that you like. I used cheddar on this one. And you can also reserve some cheese at the end to put on fresh after it's baked. Pop everything into a preheated oven. I set these about 385 degrees and bake for about 40 minutes. As you can see, this is a very easy dish to throw together. You can use pretty much anything you bring in from the garden, as well as any kind of meat that you choose. Just pop it into your zucchini shells, bake it, and go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.